Never pay a collection or a charge off until you watch this full video, because there's a hidden law that 99% of people don't even know exists. And once you implement this one law, you can expect results like this, and like this. And no, it's not 15 USC 1681 EB. This charge off should not be reported on this person's credit report. And it all comes down to these 3 dates. But one specifically, and once you understand this one specific law and the dates, you're going to be able to knock the credit bureaus out. Let me show you. So when you pull up your report, check out this date. The first date I want you to check out is this right here. When you look at the actual history, the payment history of this account, you'll be able to remove this account off your report. Now, the specific date, the date of first delinquency, is a very important date because that determines how long this account stays on this report. So when you look at your report, you want to check this specific date out, all right? The first specific date. Look, Equifax, if you look right here, Equifax shows June, right? The date of first delinquency. So June was the date when this account was first delinquent, okay? Now check out Experian. It shows July was the first date of delinquency. And then TransUnion shows nothing, all right? Now this is a problem, okay? Because TransUnion is showing one thing, Experian is showing another thing, and Equifax is showing another thing, which means, and I'm going to show you the specific law that I'm talking about, which means this account is going to stay on this person's report longer than it needs to be. And I'm not going to get into that situation. So the second date that's very important is this date right here, last payment. So as you can see, TransUnion shows this specific date, Experian shows this specific date, and then Equifax shows this specific date, all right? But it says last payment was on this specific date. But if you check, let's just say Experian, right? 10/7/24. If you check Experian 10/7/24, right? It said they made a payment. So if they made a payment on October 7th, 24, how can this account be still delinquent if they made a payment? So this whole timeline is messed up. And as you can see, TransUnion is not reporting no history. And then Equifax, if you look, they said date of last payment was 7/1/24, right? So how can this be 60 days late if they made a payment as well? Okay. Now, as you can see right here, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax for the last date of last payment is messed up. Now, I also want you to check out this date as well. The close date. This has one date. This has no date. Equifax has no date. Now, I know I said 3, but you also want to check out this right here. Date of last activity. TransUnion showing this specific date. Experian is showing this date. And Equifax has another date. 3 different dates, right? Now, what this allows is, let me show you the specific law that's going to help you remove this account from your report that most people don't know exists. All right, so here's what you want to do. You want to Google 15 USC 1681. Now, I want to let you know that I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you your rights, all right? So you can knock the credit bureaus out. So 15 USC 1681, all right? You're going to go down. You're going to click on it, okay? And then what you're going to do is click on the subchapters, okay? And then from there, I want you to go to 15 USC 1681C, all right? Requirements relating to information contained in consumer reports, okay? Now, what I want you to go down to is letter C, okay? Running of reporting period, okay? Now, let's go over this specific law, okay? 15 USC 1681 C number 1, all right? That 7-year period referred to in paragraph 4 and 6 of subsection A shall begin with respect to any delinquent account that is placed for collection internally or referred to a third party, whichever is earlier, charged to profit and loss, or is subject to any similar action upon the expiration of the 180-day period beginning on the date of the commencement of the delinquency which immediately preceded the collection activity, charged to profit and loss, or similar action. So, all right, now let's break down this entire law so you can understand it fully when you look at your report. So when you check out your report, right, you look at the specific account. The date of first delinquency is very important. That's why I said that date is very important. So when you look at TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, the date of first delinquency is wrong because look, like I said before, Experian is showing July, Equifax is showing June, and TransUnion is not reporting nothing, okay? Now, as you can see, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, right? This is supposed to be, but technically it's not reporting something. And then 30, 60, 90, 120, it's supposed to be 150, right? This is reported incorrectly. And then 180. But after the 180, right, the 7-year period starts on after the 180, right? So specifically, it would be, let's just say, for an example, if Experian was correct, right? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, then bam. All right, this will be the first, this would be how long this account should stay on this report. But if this is wrong, right? If Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion has the wrong date, that means that account will stay on your report longer than what it needs to be, which would then have you to have bad credit longer than what you need to have with that specific account. All right. So you can leverage this information to prove your case to get that account removed off your report based on your report and the law. So that's how you leverage the law and the report to remove the negative account and knock the credit bureaus out. Now, I already know what you're probably thinking. How can you get access to your report? All right. The first thing you want to do is go to hiddencreditreport.com. Okay. When you log in, all right, click on reports. Okay. Click on reports. Then you're going to click on 3B reports and scores. And then you're going to click on switch to classic view. That's why I call it hidden. All right. Click the switch to classic view. And then you're going to have a layout of all your accounts. All right. Now, once you have a layout of all your accounts, you could be able to leverage the information I just showed you. Hold up. Now, you can do this all by yourself completely for free. But what I notice is some people get stuck, confused, don't take action. So I created something that's not going to last for long, and you can sign up or you can hire my team